the ignoring advice is easy, which is you're stupid, don't do it. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
you got a
right.
lot of that. And I was so young when I started my first business. And I think that just comes with the territory of doing things
It
that
does.
are counterintuitive or just not really something that everybody else is doing. So,
But
yep,
folks
yep,
giving you advice that haven't been in business aren't the
yep,
right mentors for that. And unfortunately, it's been seen as this thing we shouldn't do as a community. We should get a safe job, get our education, and there's nothing wrong with those things. It's like we've gotten to this place where we've often been, told that that's not something you should do. You should
yeah,
do the safe thing in order to really
yeah.
protect yourself and your family.
Well, and then you got to go back. I mean, I started my first company 25 years ago. You talking about 99, 2000. And
Yeah,
like,
that's where that grace coming in.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Got that great coming in now. But it wasn't even called entrepreneurship. Like that wasn't even a word back
No.
then. This was just this crazy business stuff. Like, what are you doing? Like, the guys that wrote the book on entrepreneurship, the Steve Blanks, the Eric Reeses of the world, Clay Christensen, like they were writing the book on entrepreneurship as I was doing it. So there
Right.
was no YouTube didn't exist. Like, you couldn't find this information. You was really just kind of taking a chance and people thought that you were literally crazy. In my situation, it was even crazier. So you fast forward like 2 years after the crazy candy story, I was, just so happened to been blessed to be able to play basketball. So I was all state in Maryland, all county, all of the stuff in my high school career. And if you can, any of the old heads can remember before smartphones, in order to get your game footage or to get recruited to play basketball back in those days, you had to have an old fashioned video recorder with a camcorder and a VHS
Yeah.
tape, and you had to have somebody at your name to tape you on these big old clunky tapes, and then you had to go get copies of it made, highlight reels, and snail mail them all across the country and hope that a recruiter got back to you. So I went through that whole process in high school, again, before technology was really a thing like it is
Absolutely.
today. And I said in 12th grade, I'm like not getting the recruiting that I think I should get. I mean, I'm all state, all county, but I didn't have as big of a name as some of the guys that I played against that went to the NBA, like Keith Bogans and Joe Forte, and some of these guys that had really good NBA careers that played against me in high school. I didn't have the name. And so I was just like, well, what do we do? And so I started thinking about this in 12th grade, how to solve this problem. And so I actually got a small scholarship to go a full ride at Southern Maryland and play basketball.